Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, it's me, Body Badger, the one and only, because it's only me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are a returning subscriber, I am so glad that you're back. I'm glad to be back. I don't know why I say back like as if I took some like long break, but I had my I'm back moment at the start of the year, and then things just really changed in my life. As you guys would have seen in my very first vlog of the year, I think I kind of just alluded to just a lot of changes happening and just a lot of things that I wasn't really understanding. And I kind of want to just give you guys like a little, I don't know, would I call it a life update? It's a life update, and this is a really big life update. As you guys can see from the title of this video, as you guys can see from my environment, I have moved out. I have moved out. I no longer live in a house share, and honestly speaking, I kind of thought that when I was gonna move out, it was gonna be like a whole build up. Like I feel like I would have told you guys, because you guys would have seen that I was house hunting in London in that vlog. You've seen I went apartment hunting and stuff. I just kind of came to the realization that look, it's just still not within my budget. Like there's just, I don't want to rent forever. There's things I want to do. So throwing all my, because I'm gonna call it throwing all my money away, because I just feel like paying such an extortionate amount for rent is just so, it's a bit redundant for in the long run. Like it doesn't really make sense. I feel like you always find yourself starting again when you're just putting all your money towards rent. When you actually finally want to buy a house, where's the savings? Everything has gone to rent. Everything has gone to rent. And that's kind of what living in London has been like. I don't know if I put in the title of this video, but I've actually moved out of London. Crazy. I moved out of London. It's been about a month now, and wow, I've just really been so busy. And I really thought I would have told you guys, okay, I'm gonna move out now. Like it's such a big deal to me. Like I've been very open about how house sharing has made me feel. I've been very open about just me doing this and living the way I've been living, and you know, just kind of like I kind of dropped. I think you guys can understand the scenarios as to how I find myself in the house share, which I might touch on a little bit in this video, but I kind of want to go through all the things that has happened as to how I got to where I am. Like I literally, I'm telling you, it's crazy, and I can only put it down to God. And in that previous vlog when I was saying, I feel like the rug just gets snatched from beneath my feet, and me just not understanding certain things that was happening in my life, I just didn't understand. There's moments in my life where, I have to actually laugh, where the rug just gets snatched from beneath my feet. And I just feel like I've experienced this too many times in my life. I don't know what this is. I don't understand this phase. I don't get it. I'm just like, wow, okay. But now I understand. And this is just where like, I have to put it down to God again. Like sometimes you don't understand when things aren't going your way. Trust me, it's going his way, and his way is the way. So it's like, I didn't understand. And I guess in that time when I had that element of peace, and just with all the craziness that was happening, I just felt at peace. It just felt like everything that was happening was meant to be happening. I don't know how to describe it, but the life I was living, those things happening because it should have driven me crazy, because it's like, what the fuck, like what? But I'm gonna kind of get into all of that. I just wanted to like just give you guys some context, kind of just introduce the video. Why is my mum stumping her whole foot? I'm so sorry if you guys can hear ruckus. My mum just come back from work. My mum. My mum, yes guys, I'm living with my mother, and oh my god, it's so crazy. I'm so sorry. It's actually crazy. My returning subscribers kind of know my living situation, and just you guys have known what it's been. For those that don't know, and those that might be new to my channel, or those that might just not have caught on, you might have been watching my videos but you just didn't realize, I was living in a house share. I've been living in a house share. I was living in a house share since I finished university, right off the back of uni. I woke up one day and I had to just find a house. Very simple, very easy. Been living in a house share. I first started off lodging. I lived with an Asian family for like a year. That was a very interesting experience. Not really that interesting, I can't lie. Lodging with a whole family, I guess it kind of like, I really didn't enjoy it because it was just so in my face, like of just the life that I just had like a day ago, and now I don't have it anymore. I just didn't enjoy feeling like an outcast is the word, because I was an outcast. We didn't relate. We did, they were lovely, but it just, you guys are you and I'm me, do you know what I mean? You're not my relatives, you're not my siblings, you're not my friend's friends, you're not any, like, you guys are literally strangers, and you have your whole bubble, your whole family, and I'm just like in your house, in a room, coming downstairs to make my food, and you guys are all there in the living room, and I'm just cooking, and I run back. I hated it. I hated that feeling. I just really hated the lodging thing. So I found a house share where everyone in there was like me, around, in their like 20s as well, early 30s was the most. Was the oldest, and that's where I was living. East London, East Central London, that's where I was living for about 2 years going on 3. And I guess especially seeing like those around me that had house shared that had house shed already. It was looking really far-fetched, me leaving that place. It was looking like, oh my god, you're gonna be here till you're married. Especially with the way the economy was going. With the way life was going. Cool, yeah, you're getting better jobs and your pay is going up, but then inflation is traveling at the speed of light. I couldn't see the end. There was no light at the end of the tunnel, and every time I thought there was a light, you know, when you're just thinking, okay, I can do this, I can afford it, I can leave, I can pay my own rent, I can do it. Like, of course I can do it. I'm making this much. If I do it, you calculate. But when you start to put things in a budget and spreadsheet, and you're really seeing the numbers, and you're seeing, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it was literally impossible. So every time I like took a stab at trying to like get my own place, it was just like, body, come back down to earth, not yet. Body, come back down to earth, not yet. Like, you're just selling yourself dreams, you're just stressing yourself out. It just wasn't that. I just couldn't afford it. That's just what it was. So that really set me into like, guys, you see, depression, even with all the things I experienced, I think my worst mental health had been when I started living in a house share, when I started living in a room. Because I don't want to say living in a house share, I want to say living in a room, because that was what was fucked. My house share had no living room, it had no communal area. You're just in your room. Like, everything you do is your room. And I know I've expressed that to you guys, so I don't want to like go on about it, but it sent me into like severe depression, guys. Like, I'm talking turn around and die. Like, I didn't want to be here. Like, I just really couldn't see. I couldn't see past a certain, like, don't get me wrong, I envisioned my life as a mom, as a married woman, like as a woman, but like, I just envisioned that. I don't know how I was gonna get there. I couldn't see, how the hell was I gonna get there? What is, like, every time I'm trying to get there, every step I'm trying to take towards there, with there being where life is sweet, where life is not even sweet, not even to the point where things are great, just things when things are okay. How will I get there? I just had no idea. I honestly didn't know how the hell I was gonna do it. And every day I woke up and I just felt like, okay, I'm here again. We're doing this again. Anyway, I don't really want to get into the whole way of me not like going home too much, because just people watch my channel and I just don't want to like air out like dirty undies in public. But it really sent me into a spiral with my finances, because it happened really abruptly. I'm talking like one day I thought I was going home after uni, the next day I'm not going home after uni. So finding a place, hello, where's my savings? What savings did I have? What university student that's finished, that's lived out, that's gone uni of Leicester, that's partied, that's done all this, that thought they're going home, that didn't even secure like a grad job, that was just chilling? I was just enjoying my life. I thought, cool, I'm a serious babe, by the way. But I thought, you know what? Your girl will find a job when she gets back. And you know what? Ireti and Jennifer that's watching this, I know you don't know where this is going. We had a job lined up. We had a secure job lined up, and the job just went. They just said, sorry, no longer. And we were going to use part of that for our holiday. We're going to Magaluf. So I was still going to travel, all of that. Where was that? So that, I had plans, and then the money didn't even come anyway. So bar me even not going home, I had to like fork out money for a holiday I had already booked and stuff. That was annoying. And then, oh guys, I can't even. And then obviously the whole thing of not going home happened. So I had to take out a loan. That is where my life started. That is my first ever debt. I'm not even going into my detail, but long story short, took out the loan, and that's just the spiral. That is just, it was a spiral. You guys that deal with debt, you know how that could just, not even a mad loan, because the house share, like, well, the house share was £400, but you know what I'm saying. One thing to another to another. I hadn't had the opportunity to clear those things. If I took out one loan and I was still living at home, it would have cleared. But to then be fending for yourself, figuring out what job you're gonna get, having months and months that you have to pay rent, loans and loans, pay that back, take this out, pay that back, take this out. It was just such a mess. So that had sent me down just a terrible financial spiral of just constantly trying to keep my head above water, which in turn affected my depression. If I can say one thing that my depression was linked to heavily, it was my finances, guys. I found myself being so depressed because of money, and then money making me depressed, and then, well, my depression didn't make me spend more money because I had no money to be spending. But over the last few years, I have found myself, I've done a lot financially. I've achieved a lot. I mean, I've done things. But I just look at it like, imagine I didn't have to go through all of this. Where would I be? I'll be back. I'd say it, guys. I know it. The depot would have been put down this year. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've now moved out, but I would have been moving into my own house that I bought, and I know that. But shoulda, woulda, coulda, who cares? All of that was happening. So last year, this is like a story time. Oh my gosh, this is my first story time. Oh, anyway, last year I kind of started the year with I felt like I was just always grinding, right? Like I've been grinding, trying to make this work, put this plan in place, have this goal, work towards that, hella pressure. And I just felt like, you know what, I'm not starting this year with any New Year's resolutions. I can't keep playing this game. I can't keep living this life. I'm tired. I was so mentally drained by the start of last year, start of 2022. And I remember telling one of my friends, Cynthia, she was like, no, like, don't be so negative. And I'm just like, this is not negativity. This is not me saying fuck the year. This is just me saying, cool, like the year will do what the year does, and whatever foundations, whatever things just fall into place last year, being 2022, is what I would then use to build upon this year. So last year, even though I set no goals, I still had goals. Of course I set my goals. I really wanted to go down a certain career path, and so I just put in the work. Did some things, and I got a job. I got a really good job in the middle of last year. It was a great way to just enter my birthday. It was just great. I had that job for like 6 months. I kind of felt like it was a great job. It was a great job, great opportunity, great organization, great everything. I just felt like whatever I thought it was gonna be just wasn't what it was. You see what I'm doing here right now? This has to become my full-time thing. I had that job for about 6 months and I was made redundant. And honestly, guys, this is where the rug being snatched. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm telling you, I just thought you're just joking. And that was like my highest income so far. That's why I was like looking for properties in London, because it's like, you know what, even though it would have meant a bit of like financial constraint for a little bit, I felt like I could do it. I needed to get out of that room, guys. I couldn't. I just said, you know what, the saving will happen. I need to leave this room because I'm dying in here. I'm dying. I can't describe it, you guys. I can't describe it. I felt like a nice hard piece of cardboard that someone just threw into some water, and I'm just withering away. Dust is what I felt like. My life was just my being physically as well. Like the bed thing, I'm going to a chiropractor at the end of next month. Living in that way, that's why I said I need to leave as well, because it was chronic back pain, the bed life. It was really affecting my life. So it was like I needed to leave, and then I lost my job. Oh my gosh. So in that vlog, when I'm having that mini rant and when I'm saying, I don't understand, the rug is being pulled beneath my feet again. I feel like I get a handle on something and things just go left. That was what was happening. I lost my freaking job. I became redundant. What was that? I just had to ask God, I don't understand this game. I mean, we're playing by your rules, but I just want you to know that I don't understand. And he just said you'll understand. And I just said, I don't understand them. He said, but you will understand. And I said, yeah, but I don't understand. He said, but you will understand. At that time, guys, it's just really funny because at that time, I don't know how. Let me just give you some backstory. I have never lived with my mom. In my memory, I came to the UK at 7 years old. I've been living in the UK since 7. I never saw my mom until I turned 18. So I never saw her. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I didn't see my mom for 11 years. I was living with my dad and my stepmom. Point blank period, in a toxic AF household. I just always say it. If I had lived with my mom, we always say it. If our mum was here, that was just such a thing. Like, even in my adult years, in my room as a woman, I will cry my eyes out because it's like, I have to get off this bed. I am so having period cramps that are killing me right now. And I need to think about what I'm going to eat. I need to go to Tesco, do my food shopping. Of course, my boyfriend will help me. Of course, but guy, like, I still got to do things by myself, okay? And I always had this, if my mom was here, like, oh my God. Like, I just need my mother. Guys. And I just feel like I always, that was just such a hold in my heart. Like, just not having my mother around. Like, it was just such a big hole. And I know all of my siblings, like, it's just such a thing. Like, and even though, yes, she's here now, I would never get those years back from her. Not like, I've grown, look at me. It just so happened to be that around the time I lost my job. Yeah, God was just doing his thing, and Mom's moving to the UK. to just get there. I'm not giving you some long immigration story like that one. It's just everyone's way. It was legal. Don't be thinking I'm saying we did one thing, but I'm just saying, long story very short, I blink and it's like, mom's moving to the UK, mom's coming to the UK. Huh? Okay. What? All right. Huh? Before you blink, I'm on the train. I need to go find a house. I'm just like, I go for a house viewing. I'm just like, what? And the thing is, we didn't think this was gonna happen. Like, it was just not now. Do you know what I mean? It was more like when we're way more stable, maybe just later years. How it happened, I don't know. It's God that just slotted the Tetris. The puzzle was being done and I wasn't even looking. I didn't see. The picture was painted. Something had a blindfold over my eyes, guys. I didn't see it coming. I had to go for house viewings outside London. Would I have been able to go for house viewings outside London if I had a job? The day that I went to view the house, I came to view this house. I went to view another house. I viewed 2 houses. I wasn't meant to view this house. I wasn't meant to view this house. This house, they told me you have to come next Thursday. I said, it's Tuesday today. Next Thursday is literally in 8 days. I am here, please. They were like, you're the first to view it. I said, they're like, yeah, because the viewing's going to start next week. I said, okay, thank you so much for letting me view it. Da, da, da. The moment I walked in, I just said, yeah, this makes sense. It wasn't like this at all. Very different, but the space, it was homely. Paperwork was done within 2 days and the house was mine. The house was mine, guys, and the house was mine. At this point though, I still wasn't even sure if I was actually gonna move here, because I was just like, what? Like, London, my life, my whole childhood, my upbringing, my connections, my system, my world is there. Why am I? This place is far. I live like 4 hours away. Drive. Just let you know. 2 hours on the train. 2 hours 30 on the train, but like a good 4 hours away. I didn't have much time to think because I just thought rent is coming. Applying for jobs. I don't even have time to. The pressure was on. I would have had to like just. I was gonna just do the healthcare assistant. I was gonna do anything just to pay my rent. Back to that square one life. Oh my gosh, I remember when I finished university, I had this job. Guys, I will never forget. Guys, I've worked, you know. What did she share? Am I back to just doing something because I have to pay my rent? Am I back to just hustling again? Starting again? Oh my gosh. And I know I would have probably got something, but I don't have time to get something. I need to pay my rent. So I would have just done something random that I probably hated. I just had to sit down and say, you know what, Bolly Badger? Really just weigh it up. Weigh up the reality. Every day you wake up, you don't want to wake up. Okay, dramatic. I go through phases like that, yes, but you've woken up and every day's the same. You've woken up every day's the same. Yes, you see your friends, yes, but they go back home and they've got siblings around. They've got someone they're talking to, their mum's made dinner on, this and that. This and that, this and that, this and that. You have people around you. I am in my room, staring at my ceiling, watching series, staring at my ceiling, watching series, using my phone, staring at my ceiling, watching series, might watch a documentary, might read a bit. Oh my gosh, but I'm just on that bed. I'm not, I can't explain it. I can't. I just said to myself, you hate this life. The fear of the unknown, yes. Leaving London, that's crazy, that's crazy. You're not on your own, you're gonna live with your mum. The fuck? You're literally gonna live the life you want to live. The life you've always longed for. Beyond that though, that was still not enough. That was still not enough for me to move. I was like, nope, I just leave London. I swear there was bondage. You think they were paying me to stay there? Guys, the deciding factor was my finances. Having to like think about, okay, you might be good for rent for like 2 months. Obviously I got paid, so I was gonna be alright, but I had a car to pay for. I just thought this isn't gonna work. And then to what end? How long are you gonna keep this up for? You're gonna pay this month, pay next month, then what? Month 3, then what? Month 4, month 5. You're just staying here. You're just existing in this room. Can you save? Can you even plan a holiday right now and genuinely commit to it without it being a thing where you're moving money around or you're, you know, dipping into something or having to like take a hit on something? No. Financial freedom could not happen living in London in the way I was living. It wasn't possible. So I said, you know what, I would take the sacrifice. I just said to myself, I said, okay, I think I had, from the day I lost my job, 3 weeks I was out of that house. 3 weeks. Which means I had to give my landlord some notice. And you're meant to give two months notice. I had to tell them, I lost my job, I can't afford it, I'm going back home. I had no time to process this. Guys, I had no time to process it. I had no time to process any of this. I'm telling you. I just decided, I said, look, I spoke to my boyfriend about it. I just said, babe, we have plans, and we have plans, right? We have plans together, we have plans for what we want for our lives. I feel like as I keep living here, I'm taking 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. 2 steps forward. London is too unpredictable for me. I don't have that safety of home. So when something goes wrong, everything, it just affects everything. It's like a freaking, I don't even, it just ricochets. It just ricochets across everything. So when things go wrong there, I don't have that home. So if let's say I lost my job how I did, I could have still been all right. I wouldn't have had to dip man into savings. I wouldn't have had to put certain payments on hold. I wouldn't have had to, I'll just carry on my life living at home. But I didn't live at home. And it's like, I have experienced what a few bad months can do to your finances. A few bad months, it can ruin your whole year. Things can spiral out of control so badly. And I was scared for that. I felt like I was in a good place. I had achieved some things financially. And I just thought, I can't undo all this hard work. I've done a lot of hard work to get myself where I am financially, that to allow myself to just have all this undone because I want to stay in London. Who do I see in London anyway? My man, that's it. And that is the most important thing though. Like, let's be real, my friends, I love you guys, but my man. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't seeing my friends every weekend. I see them like once every 3 months anyway. We're always on FaceTime, I talk to them on the phone. That will be the same thing anyway. So this is my thought process. This is me trying to talk myself into it. A few days before I left, I think it hit me so hard. That, oh my god, I haven't had time to like, didn't even have time to spend with him. Didn't have time to even see all my friends like that. I just didn't have time to like take in that I'm leaving. I cried so hard. Oh my gosh, I cried so hard. It was like, how would I even make it work for my relationship? Because I'm not about this long distance life. I know I'm not about it. I've always thought that. This distance, I was like, how am I gonna cope? I don't know. I cried so hard, man. I cried so hard. But I did it. I did it, and I can tell you guys, it has been the best decision I've made in my life so far. Like, honestly speaking, guys, this has been, what's changed, right? What's changed? I am so much happier. Like, even my friends said they could just see it from my snaps. Like, I'm just so much, like, I can't even describe it. I feel like a normal person. Like, the weight has lifted off my shoulder. It was just nice to like have had the last 2 months or so, however long it's been now, not working. I've been working since I was legal to work. This is my first time dealing with unemployment, and I've enjoyed it. Obviously moving has been very busy. I've settled now, so I think I've had like a good couple of weeks of just absolute rest and just chilling and just enjoying. I've just not been irritated by house sharing stuff. I've not been bound to a room. I'm barely in my bedroom. I'm always down in my living room. I go to my mom's room, or I'm in my bedroom, or I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking by myself and I clean up after myself. And my mom, she comes and, you know, I talk, we gist, we chat shit, you know, we get on so well. It's just like, it's amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it's amazing. Like when I go to London, London feels like a treat. London feels like I'm going to London. I just have the space, I'm comfortable. I don't have to, like, you guys don't understand what it's like living with people you don't know. It's very annoying. It's very, very annoying. And they were good, they were a good bunch. But it was still really annoying. Like, I feel like I've entered a wormhole where time has just slowed down. In London's really fast paced. You wake up in the morning, you get ready for work, you get in the central line, bare bodies, you get to work. Intense work environment. You're on the train home, boom, you're trying to cook, you go to the gym is packed, you finish the gym, you come home, there's traffic on your drive home, sleep, wake up, work again. I've just enjoyed this time here. Everyone here, they are old. My area, guys, this town I live in is definitely a retirement place, but I love it. It's just so peaceful. Like, there's a stillness in the air that I just think this is what life is meant to be like. London is weird. I'm telling you guys, London is weird. London is a weird place. I don't think London is a place to live. Another big part of like the peace, everything slowing down, is just me not feeling the rush, the pressure to sort out my life. Like, I can just take my time now. I can actually think about what I want to do career-wise. Like, I haven't had the time to think about that. I thought I knew, and that decision that I chose last year to like get into a certain industry, I didn't. It was a money move. So in the time that I've not been working, I've just had time to just chill out. No pressure. I just said I've been applying for jobs very slowly, and I have one. And I'm so thankful to God, and it's literally not even too far off what I was, you know what I'm saying, in London. And it's like, your girl's saving so much money being here. Relationship wise, it's been hard. I'm not gonna say it's been easy. It's not been easy. Obviously I've been distracted by just moving, furnishing the house. Yeah, I've just been really busy with all of that, but I've also really missed my boyfriend. Like, I see this guy like multiple times a week. And now I'm seeing him like every 2 weeks or something. Obviously he works, there's no time to just come to me on a Wednesday night. Like, what the hell, that doesn't, like, do you know what I mean? But in a way, it's made us appreciate our time together. Like, when we spend time together, it's such a lovely time. And I've really just liked him coming to my house. Like, you're not coming to my house yet, this is your first time, you're coming to my base. Like, this is my base now. And it also means that we can like reach our goals as a couple. Like, we can really start thinking about the future. Like, it was all nice to be saying some things, but I kept ending up in situations where I gotta sort myself out. But now it's like, I'm gonna sort myself out, because this is why I'm here. I've moved here to sort myself out. I've moved here to sort my life out. Just get my finances in order, save, really just start building. Like, I'm looking so forward to that. But yeah, that is literally the ultimate life update. Overall, I'm really happy. I'm happy with my decision. I wouldn't live anywhere else right now. This is great. Maybe I could live closer to London just so that when I'm traveling back and forth, it's easier. But that's the only thing. I can't fault this life I'm living. And the only other con I would say is because obviously this is literally, yo, I'm black. Like, I eat it with durian and okra, and I'm eating, you know what I'm saying, like weggery and that. Like, you're not getting that on the high street like you would in London. So we have to like drive like a good 30 minutes. But it just means we kind of budget our food shops better, because it just means every 2 weeks we're doing this bulk, we're spending this much. I'm looking forward to being able to utilize this space for my content. I hope that you guys will see the quality improve, and just ideas that I have, and just very simple ones, like for example more hauls. I can't do clothing hauls in that room so hard, but now I have more than enough space. Also do like my skincare Saturdays, and just the little things I wanted to do, just the most basic yeah, just the most basic things on YouTube that I just felt like I couldn't do, I can do now. I can't wait to just execute in this place and just sort out my life. Like, doing eyelashes has been amazing here, guys. I've actually got some clients already, and I've just found other ways to like elevate my business. But anyway, that's all for today, guys. Honestly, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too long. I just wanted to give you guys a detailed update as to where the hell I've been and why I'm in a whole different space. I wouldn't do a house tour because I think I've vlogged around the whole house, and the house isn't even ready. Like, it's not even, and it's a great house, it's beautiful, but this is not, I haven't bought this house. I don't feel the need to, I don't know, I just don't care to like, here's my space, this is my this and that. I don't really care for that. You guys will just see the house in my vlogs, and you'll just see it as I do things, because I've been vlogging. By the time this video comes out, I've done so many other like things in the house that I honestly don't feel compelled to do. I really thought I was gonna do all that, but it's just, I don't know, I don't feel compelled to do it. It's also not just my house, my mother lives here with me, so when I get a place that is mine, you guys will see the red carpet will be rolled out for that. So I look forward to that stage of my life as well, but I'm really happy that I can finally start working towards that too. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Mwah.